Hi, this is Alaric, and welcome again to our midweek Spirit Life Questions and Answers. This is just a very short little session where we just answer some of the most frequently asked questions we get. Some of them are difficult to ask, some of them are easy. And the question we're going to discuss tonight is this: what happens if you get a life-changing prophetic word which requires you to make a decision that's going to really alter your life and alter the life of your family? So it could be through a dream, it could be through a vision, it could be an audible voice, it could be through a scripture, it could be through a prophetic word from somebody else, or all kinds of, it doesn't matter how it comes, but it's a word and you really feel this is a word from God, but it does require a decision that's going to change your life circumstances. So it might be a word about a change of business. It might be a word about what business to take. It might be a word about who to marry. It might be a word about moving house. It might be a word about going to another country. It might be a word about joining a different church. All kinds of words that have a significant effect upon our lives. So what do we do if we receive such a word? Well, there's a scripture, in fact there's many, I think there's 3 or 4 scriptures which say the same thing, and I'm going to read the one in Matthew chapter 18 verse 16, and it says this: every matter may be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. So this is actually a quote by Jesus from Deuteronomy 19 verse 18, and you'll also find it in the second book of Corinthians chapter 13 verse 1. So it's actually very much a biblical principle, this. And so my counsel to this would be is when you get such a word that you need more than one witness, you need more than one word of the same nature. It doesn't matter how it comes, but you need more than one. And the first one, which is absolutely essential, is the witness in your own spirit. The witness in your own spirit. And if you have a wife or a husband, the witness in their spirit as well. I think is pretty important because you're going to be making this decision together. So the witness in your spirit, I believe, has to be one of the 2 or 3. Because if you don't witness in your own spirit, and I've had people come to me and say, look, I've had this prophetic word from a renowned prophet, somebody, with a big track record for accuracy, but I just don't feel comfortable with it. And I would say, if you don't feel comfortable with it, do not act on it until you do feel comfortable with it. Because God will, if you're walking with Him, He will give you your witness in your spirit. So that's the number one. Secondly, it could be, a witness from another dream, or it could be a vision, or it could be somebody else prophesying, preferably somebody who doesn't know your situation and who isn't prophesying out of some kind of knowledge. It's much better to have a word from somebody who either doesn't know you've been considering this or who doesn't know your situation at all. It has a lot more power because, how did they know? Now, they could be taking a lucky guess, but my experience is this, and it's often all about timing. If that word comes at the time when you're considering the other word, and you're seeking God on it, and that word comes, then that can add a lot of weight to it, and give you the confirmation that you really need. I think 3 for a life-changing decision is good, but you definitely need 2. So I hope that answers your question. If you've enjoyed this talk, and I just wanted to share that we have a dream interpretation course coming up in the middle of May. So you might like to to just stay on this page, and at some point we will send a link to that if you're interested in our Dream Academy in the middle of May. So until Saturday, when we're going to do another installment of our Spirit Life lessons on Saturday, around about 6 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. So if you're interested in that, do join us. But until then, I guess we're going to see you soon. Hope you're doing good, and bye for now.